We are talking a little bit more about the tangible steps that it takes to actually prepare to take that leap. I would say, first and foremost, identify what it is that is your calling. So sometimes you may have a bad day at work and you come home and you're like, you know what? I'm done with this. I really love singing. I'm going to become a singer. That's going to be my path. And you need to listen to that, but at the same time, you need to recognize what is a passing thought versus what is an actual calling and a passion that's driving you. So for me, with spinning, it was something that was a relentless thought that I could not stop thinking about, that I knew I couldn't live without. And it started when I began spinning as a student years and years ago. And so then I took the steps to get certified, and then I honestly had the idea for a studio pretty early on. And it got to the point where it was just this consistent, nonstop obsession about starting my own studio that I knew that I had to do or I would regret my whole life. So, really identify what it is that's calling you. And then figuring out the how to get there is also really important. How to get to that point that you want to be at, but also how to leave the spot where you're at. So, how to get there involved for me researching, talking to a lot of people. That's why I say mentorship is so important, because other people have been on similar journeys before and you can get so many lessons learned from them. It's reading, it's Googling things, seeing what's already out there, it's listening to podcasts, it's just educating yourself on the topic and the passion that you have and what's needed to really act on it. Then it's also figuring out how to leave where you're currently at. And that can sometimes be the hardest part. So it's outlining your responsibilities, figuring out what it takes to switch careers and end where you are in a great way where you're not burning bridges, and figuring out the finances and talking to people in your support network, letting them know that you're really committed to this and you need them behind you the whole way. Those are so important. Like, those people are so important and will motivate you to actually take that leap. Timing it right is so important. Again, it's never going to feel like it's 100% the right time to take that leap, but knowing when it's good for you and being a little bit selfish in that process is really, really key. So I hope that helps you if you're thinking about switching industries, careers, starting your own business, and use those steps and seek out other advice so that you can really turn that passion that you have into a reality. And don't be afraid to take the leap. Do not hold yourself back. Life is short.